Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. Special for you today. For those who are listening to me for only several occasions, I want you to know that I spent about 50 years as a social scientist in that capacity. And I got my credentials from one of the greatest institutions in America. And that was Alcorn State University, located in Alcorn, Mississippi. Spent a little bit of time working for the federal government, Veterans Administration. Got a chance to see how government worked, got a chance to work with veterans, got a chance to do a lot of things with the government. Got a chance to serve in the Navy. Got a chance to protest while being in the Navy and refused to accept a honorable separation from the Navy. I found it a benefit to receive an other than separation for the fact that I stood for something that to me was greater than what was being represented by the military. Since that time, I have sought after public office in every capacity: mayor, governor, U.S. senator, president. Reason is because I have wonderful information that you don't have. And I wanted to give it to you in such a way, and the way is it with excitement. I know you are people just like me. You dream, you aspire, and you want great things. You want peace, you want prosperity, you want joy in your life. And it was revealed to me, this social scientist from Alcorn State University, it was revealed to me what mechanism would be at play in order to fulfill such a portrait as that. And I thought when I came out excited about it, you would be jumped on it, and we overnight almost be so glad we just changed the world. It was a little difficult, a little bit more difficult than that. Nevertheless, I've said it in many, many ways, trying to reach people in all kinds of places. But this message usually, in fact, is a message to all the human race. All the human race. The human race, I want you to know this. This earth that we're living on, they say it's round. Some people say it's flat. Some people say it's hanging out in the middle of I don't know what. And some people say I don't know where it is. But it's here. And each of us know that no one in a human form had anything to do with the creation of this big, whatever this is that we're living on. We call it Earth. And this Earth can do magnificent things. It possesses all of the ingredients, all of the materials, all of the minerals. Everything that we have needed thus far to do the things that we have done, the Earth has been able to provide it. Whether it was in the Earth, seen and unseen. Whether it was on the Earth, seen and unseen. Whether it was above the Earth, seen and unseen, it has been able to provide everything that humankind has needed thus far. And that was a power outside of humankind that created that possibility. That design was not by us. Now, I don't know. Some people say it's designed by God, whatever that means. You've had your different discussions in your religious faith, and it means various things to various people. But whatever it means, I don't know. But I do know this, that it wasn't anybody in human form. Anybody in human form had nothing to do with the creation of this big baby and all the things that it can do. And it serves a purpose. It serves a purpose. We can acknowledge that it has served its purpose quite well. we're seeking here today to find out how to make it better. This power that I'm referring to created all living things, including you and I, human beings. And in creating human beings, there are certain things that are essential for our survival. Oxygen. You know, we got that, how our body is made up. We know that now. And it does. And it operates in a fantastic way, almost like the earth does. And in order for the body to maintain itself, it needs oxygen. And so oxygen is in the air, and we breathe it in. And our instruments within does the things that, woo, it just does it. And you know what? You and I, as human beings, had nothing to do with that process. Nothing at all to do with that process. It was established by a power outside of ourselves. We can't put our hands on it. We can't touch it. We can't claim it. We call it God. We call it magic. We call it, we don't know. But it happens. We need water. Plenty of water. All over the earth. Water, water, water. It's constantly raining. It's constantly going back up. It's constantly coming back down. Always providing for us water. Every last one of us. That's why we are human. We have the same necessities for survival. Every last one of us. These things, the magnificent Father, the magnificent Creator gave to us. No attachments anyway. Air, come to us. Water, come to us. Now food, well, it comes to us. But some changes have been made whereby we can produce food by using resources that have been made available to us through the process, which is a gift from that same power that gave us oxygen and water. So that all human beings on the face of the earth needing food to survive should have it. That's what that power did. All of this is in the process of creating the peace and the prosperity and the joy that we all want in life. We need shelter. Every last one of us needs shelter from the elements. And the resources necessary for the shelters that human beings desire have already been provided. They are here everywhere, all over the land. The materials are here. That great power has provided it. Has provided that all of us might have shelter. Every last one of us. That power did that. Now, we all are here. Many of us are not certain about what it is we want to do. But we need to be able to communicate one to another. Have certain things that are common amongst us, like reading and writing and arithmetic and studying those things that are involved in what our particular interests are. And we call it educating ourselves. Not being programmed, but educating ourselves about how to go forward and reach out to get additional information, to try things additional ways, different ways, to see how you can get from A to B, sometimes by going through D instead of Y. Just using your imagination. Education. Every last one of us. That has been provided for us because we learn and we share. We document. We pass along. We use to save some time. Why? Because the benefit of this is yours. Now, health care. I heard somewhere that said that when initially we human beings were not supposed to get sick, that we could just have enough faith and believe in wellness and not get sick. But that power that created us knew that we were going to get sick. And so all of the information has been provided thus far to humankind to be able to deal with the sicknesses and the diseases that we have been able to experience here. Even certain things, cures perhaps we've heard about that have not even been made known for one reason or another. But that information has been made available from that same power that gave us oxygen and water. So that when we get sick, we can be treated. Now, the great provider of the earth and all that the earth can give, human beings and all that the human beings require for survival, the earth has provided. And how do human beings get this? How did the Maker provide for this? That every human being who requires these mentioned necessities for survival play a role in your survival by choosing to impart within the creative process that gift that you have, that you choose to do, that gives you your greatest pleasure in life, that you exercise it in this process, whereby we will create as we have been doing in the past, but now in a massive way, so that those across the world who have been denied it will not only have to just receive it from us, but the gifts, the talents, and what it's all about, so that they may become a part of the new God's world. When I say God's world, I'm talking about that power that you don't know nothing about except the wonderfulness that it has given you. You can't touch it, can't feel it, you can't smell it, but it's alive in you, and through you we will create it all. Now, the careers, all of us working, that's the process whereby we create the goods and services. Now, right now, today, we have people who are unemployed all over America. We got people who are unemployed all over the world. But in America, we must direct and find out what these people who are unemployed are interested in, what they are good at doing. Do they need additional education? And if so, make sure that they have it as much as they need and don't have to worry about anything. Make sure that they get an opportunity, every last one of them, to be employed in their own career objective. That they participate in the creative process. That they become owners in all that humankind in America has produced, and all that the humankind across the world have produced collectively. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? That great power that provided for all of this to happen did not require and does not require one penny. You don't have to go into debt. You don't have to go and get credit. You don't have to get a loan. You don't have to pay no interest. You don't have to pay any taxes. You don't have to pay anything, but just do yourself your greatest treasure in doing your gift. And that gift, let me say it again, that gift that you give, that has yours special, that goes into the pot of creation and bring forth enough food for everybody on the face of the earth. Overflowing, they still got stuff to throw away. Who got shelter for everyone on the face of the earth, designed as they desire. Got education, unlimited and unrestricted, not just for Americans, but for everybody on the face of the earth. Got health care, everyone on the face of the earth. And everybody got a job participating in this process, creating. And it doesn't cost them a thing. Doesn't all of the peace and the joy and prosperity that you have is just cream on the top. And those of you who have special skills that goes into the stratosphere, dynamics and stuff, our mind probably never ever think of until you bring it forth. We are the hands of God. We do the work of God as human beings. There's a destroyer out here. You can tell who they are. They put money instead of God. They are trying to play God. And they are tricking people with money by saying you get the money. And you get the money because you got better skills than they do. You learn better than they do. And what they're actually doing is teaching you what they want you to know in their scam. in their scam to make everybody on earth a slave and to destroy them when they don't need them. Wars and the crime and the violence, we all know what it is. We just didn't know that they were doing it to us like that. We were programmed in such a way we thought that our way was the best way, only to find out today that there's another way. And it is a way designed not by you, not by me, not by Americans or Russians or Chinese or Asian or whom. It is not designed by any of those. It is designed by the power that is responsible for all creation. And it is instituted by those who have received an understanding of it and believe it and make it so that the world come up out of their darkness, walking in the light and experiencing here on earth thy will as if it's in heaven. I don't think that's asking too much, but that's what it's all about. And wherever you are in the world today, whatever your political process is, it's against what you have just described. So no political leader of today and of tomorrow will ever do this for you. This is a deal that you must do for yourselves. And you will do it sooner or later. The question is, when will you do it? My hope is now. Chances are a possibility exists that it might be later. But it will still be done, because if you can't open your eyes today and see, there will come a time when this enemy of God, this enemy of yours, will put a foot on your neck so deep, you will wake up very quick. Might be too late. Better wake up now. Bye-bye.